Welcome back, my dearest friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing, sexy StarCraft 2 Mass Recall, the best conversion mod for the original StarCraft 2, which you can play for free. Of course, just download the StarCraft 2 Starter Edition and play the mod. It's easy to install, as always, in the description. You shall find everything and everyone. No women and no children, but that's okay. Next time there will be women and children. So last time we have finished Looming's campaign, which was a prequel to the sequel, which is Rebel Yell. Rebel Yell, this is it. We're beginning the original 3 campaigns, and then that is the Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 58, Act 68 and 70. These 3 I never played, in terms of, like I played the first level of Force, the Stand and the Iron Fist, and that's it. Never played them completely. My Let's Play of the Old Age, I actually almost finished the Fall campaign for the that is the 3rd act, which is the Protoss campaign. Came to level mission 8 or 9 and stopped. When I tried to return previous year, that is, I tried to return to it and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like I was like, how did I even manage to play this game? Because when you come back and like there's a big difference when you come back and you start playing from the beginning, that is the first level, and then you learn all the abilities and every structure and everything, and you know where is what and who is what and who is when and when is who. But when you continue after so many months of not playing, a year or something like that even, you go back and go on to near, like, almost the last fucking mission, near the last mission, like, what the fuck, the options they give you and all that. That's why when I played the Loomings campaign, because I haven't touched the StarCraft in so long, I played the Loomings campaign, the moment they give you so many things, I don't know who is what is what, where is what. And I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, as always, and there's definitely changes to that. Things attack you that usually would not attack you in the default vanilla game, because the vanilla game never had the difficulty settings compared to the StarCraft Mass Recall. And there's so many, that's beautiful thing though, but to me the most important thing was StarCraft Mass Recall, how much love the modders did put into this, the map makers, above all to me the map makers, how much they put love into the environments and all that, and how they envisioned the old classical maps of 2D era into the 3D with a new graphical setting, with a better world builder, of course. And I'm happy to see how much more they have advanced through all these campaigns. Though the last 3 campaigns are gonna be pretty much blind, so I'm not gonna recognize the differences in the maps, but doesn't really matter. You will recognize the huge chunk of doodads and poopabs and whatever. It's gonna be amazing. So Rebel Yell, finally continuing on. Let's continue Rebel Yell. So there is a cinematic intro, which I already did in the Loomings campaign for the beginning, the first part. We're gonna skip the boot camp, and we're gonna and we're gonna continue into the Wasteland, of course. And because by the way, in Wasteland, the first mission you do not have choice of difficulty setting, but I presume because it's also supposed to be a boot camp of sorts. But hell's matter. So Rebel Yell, go Marines, go Confederacy, motherfuckers, go! Ever so amazing, Jim Raynor and Sara Colony. So let's begin. Finally, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfection.
Adjutant online. Good evening, Magistrate. I'll fill you in on what's been happening. Confederate traffic has increased substantially within the system due to the recent Protoss destruction of the Sara Colony. The Confederates have tightened security on all outlying systems, and it's likely that this colony will be locked down as well. An encrypted Confederate transmission came for you while you were at dinner. Replaying transmission.
Greetings, Magistrate. I'm General Edmund Duke of the Confederate Security Forces Alpha Squadron. The Confederacy has quarantined this entire planet, and we'll proceed with a lockdown within 48 hours. You're to relocate your core colonists to the outlying wastelands. Now, I know there won't be any problems with these new arrangements.
Transmission ended. I have contacted the Marshal James Raynor. Raynor has agreed to meet your personnel en route and escort them to the new Wasteland site.
And welcome back, my dearest friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing, sexy, very first mission of Rebel Yell. So Hell's Mother Humping Bells is gonna be one part, of course, as this is a very easy mission, but we shall see, of course. But we did not have the difficulty setting, as I said, so it's okay and good. That means it's gonna be much easier. So what do we have? We have a classical Marines, the retro pack Marines, as always. I'm utilizing the retro mod, which the add-on that is for this beautiful mod. And my god, you wouldn't believe how much how much high poly models these guys actually are. They actually have fingers. Imagine that, they actually have fingers. So yeah, they're best represented in cutscenes, and you would see that because they added the cutscene like this. And I like that beginning, like mass recall, StarCraft mass recall, and then you see that sign, and then the goddamn crow on it. That was beautiful, very beautifully done, amazing cinematic moment there. Cutscene moment, that is beautiful. So we have, of course, 4, 5, 16 SCVs, 5 SCVs, again beautiful, and of course the Marines with C14 Impaler rifles. Am I correct? C14 8mm C14 Impaler rifle, Gauss rifle, of course. It's the future, man. It's the future. So let's begin and let's move on first and foremost with the bad boys. Move in, Marines. Move in, you badasses. Colonial Marines. And of course I'm gonna try and explore as much as possible, just for the fact that I am that type of a person. I wanna see how much they did for the map. I mean, if you played the original StarCraft, and I presume you did because you are watching this, you want to see how much love has been given compared to, of course, the classical 2D element of the original game. We see some destruction there. Thank you very much. Some destroyed vehicle of some sort. We're gonna explore as much as possible wherever we can. That is, wherever we can. I'm gonna explore as much as possible because I want to see the detail the map makers do. As I said, I'm a map maker when it comes to me willing to make a map. I just made one map in the original StarCraft, that's StarCraft 2, specifically for Wings of Liberty, Mars Sara Rhapsody. You can check it out. It's 1v1 map. It was supposed to be 2v2, but I fucked up and I cannot edit that map anymore. So Hell's Mother Bells, I want problem with that map. It's very detailed. I'm thinking of doing the Insurrection campaign. There's Insurrection and Retribution campaigns, the two official add-ons for StarCraft 1 authorized by the Blizzard, and you can play them. They're amazing.
Howdy, boys. I'm Jim Raynor, Marshal of these parts.
And of course we have Jim Raynor. He has a Confederate flag. And that's Jim Raynor himself right there. Amazing. He has, of course, the spider mines. So he's on a vulture at the moment. We're not gonna see a huge chunk of hero moments in this one, but Hell's Mother Humping Bells, it's fine. Okay, so I have some SCVs, some 5 SCVs. Thank you very much. Control and F and on the F1 and everything is fine. Let's move them in. I can see something naughty right here on the map. Mineral fields, always needed, always wanting. Like hell's mother heavy belt. What can a man say when we're talking about StarCraft 1? I've noticed also that I suck at actually doing proper commentary when the shit hits the fan. You know, like when the shit hits the fan. Yeah, look at that explosion, man. Look at that explosion. Fall back. Fall back, thank you very much. Beautiful job. We had some Hydras. Yeah, base is under attack by a bunch of Zerglings, no less. By a bunch of Zerglings. Let's get you over here, SCVs. Help us out a little bit. Spread out the love. Spread out the love. Excellent. So they kind of ruined our beautiful supply depots, which actually now have a green glow out of them compared to the StarCraft 2 ones, if I'm not mistaken. They cannot go underground, of course. Understandable. Let's build a barracks. Oh my god, we do not have enough minerals. And that's actually not a huge chunk of minerals that I can see. Thank you, SCV, for immediately repairing Jim Raynor's vulture. I want soldiers onto the left. If I'm not mistaken, the Zerg tend to attack in this one anywho. So that's a small amount of minerals. I don't remember that in the original, but they probably, of course, they have done as much justice as it can be to be exact to how it should be. And of course, Jim Raynor just rapes the crap out of that bastard. Thank you very much. Do we have any beautiful West Pink geezers? No. But we will be exploring everything, my dear friends. We'll be exploring everything. The moment we build the barracks, the first barracks is going to be right there. It's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be perfection. It just... Oh my god, I love the addition that you can just see the flags now on vehicles, on buildings, on soldiers. Though sadly, these are the costume models. They do not have that ability to so you can see the actual flag on the shoulder pads of the Marines. You would usually see them on StarCraft 2 Marines, but these Marines are better Marines because they are actually better models, high poly model Marines first and foremost, which I always respect. And of course they're classical Marines of the StarCraft 1. Now there are many people saying that the StarCraft 1 is just too better than StarCraft 2, and I will agree in many portions, specifically to the sound and the music, and actually in everything. I do not mind the more colorful look of the everything, or more color, that is. I do not mind that ever. I will never mind color in a game. The original was colorful, except the cutscenes where they really showed a little bit grittiness to it, which of course doesn't exist in StarCraft 2. Compared to StarCraft 1, of course. So 330, what can we do? We can build another, well, let's build us one of the supply depots first and foremost. And then we can build, not additional supply, we'll build barracks right here like a boss, like right there. I think that's going to be a perfect position. It's going to be blocking off the Zerglings if need be. Plus our guys here are going to be safe if they start coming from the left. Now there is one enemy base, but at the moment unused by the Zerg. This is a very easy basic mission. I mean, they are coming from somewhere. Now there are kind of a scavenger Zerglings all over the place, all over the map. We will be exploring the entirety of the map, mind you. I'm just saying this right here. Now, as this is StarCraft 1, we do not have the medics. We had the options to have the medics, but we do not have the medics at all at the moment. We're gonna get the reach. I hope I ever reach to that expansion of the Brood War expansion to finally have medics in my fucking team. I love those girls. I just love them so goddamn much. And as I said, always will think that the StarCraft is AVP. You know, the Alien vs Predator comics, we have the Colonial Marines, we have the Zerg, which are Xenomorphs, and we have Broras, which are Predators. And they have that ancient fighting in between each other, so there's that. So in general, we only have classical. With the barracks, we have the supply stuff. Should we go for another barracks, to be honest? You know, we could go for another barracks, but to be honest, 1026, yeah.
Infantry units such as Marines can be trained at this facility.
Yeah, let's block that son of a bitch. Beautiful stuff. 5 out of 10 Marines. Okay, that's how many Marines we will be needing to move on. And as I said, they are the classical Marines. They are the bad boys of the group. You know what? I'm gonna drop it. To see if this is a favorite place for the Zergs, I'm gonna drop some mines, or what's left of these mines. I'm gonna drop them over here. I'm gonna drop them over here, and hopefully the mines will work there. Thing though, again, Zerglings are very fast, and they might even avoid the mines. But I do not know how to replenish the mines, though. Okay, I've never read this deployment of the spider mines. I think I always read every single possible thing, manja. And this is the Jim Raynor thing. We'll read everything, manja, while we can. And specifically now in these missions, which nothing really gonna destroy us completely. And I'm very fine with that. So continuously building the Marines, go Colonial Marines. But first and foremost, what are the spider mines? Okay. So there you go, those little bitches, continue collecting this beautiful thing, the mineral field, thank you very much, excellent. I could bring only 3 people with the Jimmy, and we can, you know, just go around finding our enemy, do the justice against them, thank you very much, and I think that should be fine. Of course, unless, no, there are a bunch of them, unless they're spawning from somewhere. They're all going for the Jimmy. No, run away from that Zergling. Thank you very much, beautiful stuff. So, spider mines. What are they? Are they? All the spider mine deployment systems are still on the not standard equipment on the launcher. They are becoming more popular, especially in the border world. Spider mines can be used to protect resource reserves and vital tactical locations. The small mines bury themselves in the ground and wait for the enemy units to approach. Once activated, the mines will arm themselves and scuttle towards their target. So spider mines pursue enemy units that come into range and detonate with forehand. There you go. There you go. Mine exploded. For heavy area effect, buried spider mines can only be seen by the enemy detectors. You know those fucking, like in that one in the Act 0, the Mother Humpers actually did see the mines when they crossed with the Ultralisks. And was like, what the hell, man? What the hell? Bring in more, just control 5 and bring me more Marines, man. Just spam my Marines. We'll be gaining fire pads, if I'm not mistaken. We'll be gaining fire pads. And here comes the Hydra. Unidentified creature of choice, they say. But we know what they are. I don't know if this actually stops the attacks of the Zerglings when you actually explore the entirety of the map. But you're like this. I have no clue. I usually always do it though because it's fun and just it's beautiful, as I said, just to see what is what, who is when, where is what. Okay, they're going for one. Hydra. Hydra's a damn dangerous creature of choice. Do we even have a space here for another base? Yes, we do, and that's a lot. Okay, cutscene, people. Now they added a lot of cutscenes, by the way. A lot of cutscenes. I'm always for that. Just look at the model of the Marine. How detailed, high poly. He has fucking fingers, people. Just compare them to the regular Marines. And yes, I will always say about that. Like, why did they... Oh, wait. Oh.